Fired up in Philadelphia, President Biden took aim at what the White House calls the extreme wing of the Republican Party during a primetime speech tonight.
CBS 2's Dick Brennan here now with more on the president's remarks. Dick.
Well, Maurice and Christine, this was a scathing speech aimed at what the president called over and over again Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans, separating them from mainstream Republicans. Mr. Biden was at Independence Hall. He said to argue for the soul of America, but he was also making the Democratic case for the midterm elections.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
President Biden says democracy is at risk and puts the blame firmly on the followers of former President Trump, whom he vows to stop.
I will not stand by and watch. I will not. The will of the American people be overturned by wild conspiracy theories and baseless evidence-free claims of fraud. I will not stand by and watch elections in this country stolen by people who simply refuse to accept that they lost.
The president also laid out what sounded like Democratic midterm talking points, insisting Trump forces want to send the nation in reverse.
Backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love.
Mr. Biden pointed to the January 6th attacks as evidence that Trump supporters don't respect the rule of law. And the White House also singled out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who last week said this about Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Someone needs to grab that little elf and chuck him across the Potomac.
A new Quinnipiac poll shows some 67% of people believe democracy is in danger of collapse. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy gave a rebuttal to the president before he even spoke.
Joe Biden is right. Democracy is on the ballot in November. And Joe Biden and the radical left in Washington are dismantling Americans' democracy before our very eyes.
And former Trump aide Stephen Miller said tonight it's the president who's dividing the country.
He is truly and irrevocably now committed to splitting this country in two and beginning an era of division and an era of hatred that will wound our soul if it is not repaired for generations to come.
As we said, both President Biden and Speaker McCarthy were in Pennsylvania. That's a major battleground in the midterms where there are races for governor and U.S. Senator on the line. Christy.
Dick, thank you.